Today, we have the best cards at each position right now in Madden 26. Season 1, Season 2, team captains will not be included in today's video, but that's really it. Everyone else is free game. So, yeah, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, leave a like. Any support on the channel, of course, appreciated. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. So if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and thank you guys for all the support recently on the channel. It's honestly been crazy. If you are looking to add any of these cards to your team, head over to MMOEXP for the cheapest, most reliable MUT coins on the market. Use my code FERDY at checkout for 6% off. A link for their website is in the description. I usually start with a quarterback and work myself up. Let's start with defense today, all right? We're going to go backwards. We're going to start with strong safety. I got to go Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor's the guy, strong safety. Maybe more of a user option. There are some pretty decent safety options in this game right now. You know, you can use pretty much all these guys on the first page if they're on a theme team. Pretty much all of them on a theme team are pretty good. Isaiah Simmons, crazy. Ashton Davis looks good. Duggar's good. You can pretty much use any of these guys on the first page if you have them on a theme team. But to me, the king of this position, Taylor Mays. Okay, Taylor Mays, easy. And I mean, we got Taylor Mays and Pat Tillman in Madden 26. Crazy. Free safety, give me Jalen Petrie, 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 zone coverage at 5'11". Good tackling, good pursuit. Hit power a little bit lower, but traditionally for free safeties, hit power is down. Of course, you're going to have the unicorns like Sean Taylor who have crazy hit power. Maybe even, yeah, how'd they do? Only 84 hit power on Earl Thomas. I guess that is his lower overall, but I guess 87's fair. 87's fair for Earl. Earl's, of course, good too. But I'm going to go Petrie. I'm going to go Petrie here. All right, next up, cornerbacks. All right, we had DRC, of course, 6'2", that 90 jumping, 88 speed, a bunch of different theme teams for DRC. Good man, good zone. We also do have Antonio Cromartie as well, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, 6'2", 88 jumping. Good coverage stats there too. So, yeah, we're looking for the build. We're looking for the stats as well to back it up. And, of course, that speed is very important. And finally, number one, it's going to be really if you have any of these three versions of St. Juste, any 32 team chem St. Juste makes it here today. So he'd be number one regardless of who you have, really. There's one other corner I want to talk about. That's, of course, the new Richard Sherman. I'm sure there will be comments about maybe Sherman not being in my top three. But, I mean, outside of a theme team, I don't know if he's a card you really go after. I don't know. I don't know. I know if he of course, does get Buccaneers, Seattle, and Niners, who are three pretty popular theme teams that I see a lot of. But I feel like if you're going to pick up guys outside of theme team, it's definitely going to be one of these three guys that I mentioned and not Sherman, right? That's how I feel. And especially like with this game, with the 32 team chem corners, you have Talib, you have, you have Carlton Davis. So probably like one or two spots at most are going to be getting filled by a cheat corner. And, you know, if you don't have a Seattle or Buccaneers or Niners team, you probably have someone for your theme team there anyway. So Sherman, I think outside of a theme team, isn't someone that people are really going to go after, especially right now with this price. Although I don't consider price. I don't consider that. All right, will linebacker going to be Foyesade Oluokun, 90 agility, 84 COD, 90 zone coverage. Only downside of this card is the fact he's 6'2", and that could definitely get him dethroned pretty soon. Next up, give me Fred Warner, 32 team chems. I think he's someone, you know, even if you're not going to chase the full crystals, right? If you're not going to chase full crystals, I still think this card is worth, you know, going after. I know he's a little bit expensive, but that 32 team chem on a user on a Fred Warner with these stats is very good. Okay, it's very good. Fred Warner's a stud. Luke Kuechly's up next for the Mikes. All right, 400K for him. Good agility, good COD, 6'3". Zone coverage a little bit lower, but you're probably going to use the card anyway if you do get your hands on him. And yeah, Kuechly's always good. Kuechly's always a stud. Sam linebacker, it is going to be the top three versions of Ted Hendricks pretty much. Sam is getting a little bit stronger. We have guys like Mike Jones now, but still a pretty weak position in this game. And I would go any of the top three versions of Ted Hendricks because you can put him on any theme team. 6'7", he's crazy. All right, defensive tackle, give me Aaron Donald. There was other consideration at this position, like with I was looking at William Perry too to put here, but the way Aaron Donald plays in game, that is kind of what puts him here. I think Aaron Donald will be in this video in these best at each position videos for a while because it's Aaron Donald, man. He kind of has that Lawrence Taylor effect in game, right? Give me Michael Dean Perry for our DT1 here, or I guess one of our DTs. For me, it's the speed on this card. Acceleration is one of the most important stats on defensive linemen. So you have 87 acceleration, be able to get to that top speed as fast as possible. You pair that with some pretty good pursuit and run stopping stats, and even 90 power moves as well on Michael Dean Perry. I know a very expensive card, but this is a very elite cheat on a theme team. although he is very expensive. Okay, right edge is a tough position. And I know I just mentioned Lawrence Taylor and how he has that crazy in-game aura, but for me, it's one of these two guys. Byron Young, though, with the 95 power moves is utterly insane. 95 power moves is insane, and there is a strat card you can, of course, boost this up even more, like 97, I believe. So this card off the edge is, I gotta drink some water. My throat's getting a little. All right, anyway, that 95 power move is insane, right? That is crazy. This is like the only way they could have dethroned Lawrence Taylor for me. Lawrence is obviously good. If you have him, He's great. But man, the Byron Young 95 power move is honestly insane. All right, left edge, give me Khalil Mack. I do think that Lawrence Taylor is better than Khalil Mack. So if you want to be like the real best, you get Lawrence Taylor and Byron as well at the same time. Like that would be a crazy edge threat duo right there. All right, heading over to offense. Right tackle, give me Willie Anderson. However, you probably are using Fashanu here, most likely. Or is it? No, it's Membu. It's not Fashanu. It's Membu who it is. Yeah, okay. I always get them both confused for some reason. But I guess I know. There is it. Okay. Willie Anderson, though, for right tackle. Right guard, give me Robert Hunt. And then give me Kevin Mawe here. And then I want Mark Schlereth up next. Brand new card here. Really good stats. Solid card. Then give me Big Trent. Trent's the guy here. All right. Yeah, Trent's the guy here. A left tackle is like, it's all right. Jason Peters, Tunsil, Trent. I feel like left tackle is normally the position that gets stacked the most, but it's pretty average right now, I'd say. All right, tight end. Give me Tyler Warren. And I don't know if this is going to be a controversial take here. I don't know, but I do think he's better than Gronk. I do. He's better than Gronk. Gronk, yes, 6'6", 268, which is obviously insane, but they made Tyler Warren like a better run blocker than Gronk. And the craziest part is that they are the same height, and Gronk's like weighs a lot. I'm surprised at how bad Gronk's run block is. And then also I'm surprised at how good Tyler Warren's run block is. The only thing that might take Gronk is if you want to spin with Gronk, but like I don't know. That's like the only thing, but it's very close between these two cards, in my opinion. And Njoku, I don't know if I feel like Njoku might be tight end 1 whenever ranked is up. There's a chance he will be. I mean, this card probably will be, but I don't know. I feel like with where the tight end landscape's going, we could easily see a tight end better than these guys. So we will see. I don't know, but it's definitely one of those two guys. It's either Kraft or Gronk, 100%. All right, wide receivers. I'm going to start from the top. Any of the top 3 variations of Malik Neighbors deserve to be in here if you have him. So the ranked cards season 1 were really good. I'm curious to see how the ranked 2 season cards look against the rest of the cards in the game. But I mean, 88 speed on even, what is this? This is the champion version. And here's the hero version. That was the hero version. So the hero version, 88 speed. The champ version, 89 speed. And of course, the king version, the top 100 version, 90 speed is insane. But he's 10 million coins. So you probably have this Neighbors if you did pick him. But yeah, if you didn't pick Neighbors and want another receiver option here, I like Drake London. I like Odell Beckham. I like Nico Collins a lot. I like Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb up here as well. There's a lot of options to kind of play near the top. But the wide receiver right now is easily the deepest position in this game. Because again, you can run like really anyone that we've seen so far on a theme team and be very effective with them. You know, it's a very theme team dependent game more than ever, really. So Plexico Burris up next. Even if you don't have, this is where it gets weird. Like if you don't have a theme team for Plex, I would probably, like if you're paying that tag, you're going to get Calvin. I think Calvin is better. But yeah, it is pretty close between these two, honestly. I think they're pretty much, they're going to play exactly the same, pretty much. Like 6'5", spin cycles, probably what you're going to run on these guys. So yeah, I would, if you're outside of a theme team, which is, you know, obviously not many, if you're looking for like a cheat wide receiver, Calvin Johnson's got to be the guy. Calvin. And still, I mean, I should say also that Travis Hunter's still in the mix as, like, I should mention him in every video pretty much, but like Travis Hunter, if we go over here to the corners, how high is up Travis Hunter? Travis Hunter is still like one of the best value cards in the game pretty much. I don't even know where he's at. What overall was he? Did I miss him already? I think he was an 87. Yeah, here he is. So he's 130K right now. I'm not saying he's the best at each position, but just kind of a little reminder, if you don't have Travis Hunter, you're going to get a top end wide receiver and top end corner at the same time, because his overall may be low, but with the amount of but with that +1 speed boost that he was given for winning week 1, He's up to 89 speed, so he's kind of like a little, just to remind you that Travis Hunter has the best value in the game still at this point. All right, fullback. Give me Christian Okoye. I was between him and Andrew Beck. It really was between them, but the speed and the better impact block and like the same lead block, it's got to be Okoye. And Okoye is someone that you can like legitimately put the ball in his hands and let him work. Like Okoye cards are always insane as running backs. So if you have like a Chiefs team or something like that, give Okoye that run at running back, or even if you just want to get nasty with it, Okoye with the ball in his hands is normally pretty effective. But yeah, if you use a fullback, Okoye definitely the best option. And I would say even if maybe not, even if you have a theme team, I mean, I would still go Okoye over like Beck. If you have one of Beck's theme teams and you're using a fullback in like every play, every situation, or like a lot of them, I would probably use Okoye as one of those cheats. It's definitely worth it. All right, running back, it's obviously got to be Jahmyr Gibbs. This guy's like mythical. Honestly, when you see him online, it's gonna be a long game because no one that spends $3 million is gonna not run the ball with this guy. No one that's doing that is not running the ball, if that makes sense. So yeah, 5'9", 90 speed, 90 acceleration, ball carrier, very good. He's just a very good card. Other backs I do like though, if he's too much. I don't love the price. I don't love the Bijan card to be completely honest. I mean, I feel like he was done a little bit dirty. The only real he's really nothing. It's weird. I should say though, Bijan is really good though. Like, I feel like you get him a little bit faster, but like look at the ball carrier stats. Every stat besides COD is over 90, which is crazy. It's crazy. I feel like Bijan also should have been. I think Bijan's one of the most based off these stats, he's gotta be one of the most underrated pass catchers in the league. Like the fact that they did his stats like that, and obviously like how Madden does the ratings isn't everyone's opinion on him, but I don't know. I feel like it should have been. He's a really good pass catcher, like really good. I don't know, but also Marshawn Lynch I don't love. I talked about him on Thursday's video. This Saquon's obviously good, but the problem is you can't run the other Saquon. Really, number 2 honestly might be Bijan still. I mean, Dowdle's cool too. Dowdle's nice. Yeah, I don't know. Bijan's good though. Maybe I'm kind of overlooking the card, but 90s in every ball carrier stat's obviously crazy. Okay, and finally, quarterback. It's got to be Cam Newton, 100%. There has been a leak of a Jaden Daniels coming out, so I would wait on that and see what happens to Cam's price. Because if they drop a Jaden Daniels, yes, he'll be an LTD too, but it should drive Cam's price down a little bit, because if they give Jaden Daniels Gunslinger, which I believe that they will, they've given every quarterback that's come out in this promo Gunslinger, including Jared Goff. And it's probably going to be for the moment where he threw the Hail Mary versus the Bears. So if they don't give him Gunslinger, that'd be a travesty. And it honestly might move up Cam's price more, but Cam Newton is just insane. You have the quick spin, he's 6'5". Look at the ball carrier stats, the carrying QBs don't fumble. This card is insane. He is, and you run. Of course, you're going to use that Gunslinger on him. The abilities are crazy, and I don't know what the price will end up working out to be, but if you buy all of these, if you get all these lower overall cards, if you guys remember from part 1, there will be a set where you put all of the the champions into a set. You get them back sellable, and you get the choice of one BND LTD from that season at max LTD overall, which should be 91, because we have Bijan at 91 now, so it should be 91, right? Or no, did they not give? It might just be 90 because they only give Michael Dean Perry 90, but maybe by the time it happens, it will be 91. But that would give Cam Newton a +1 if you want to go get like a Calvin Johnson with the +1. Taylor Mays with a +1. I feel like we still have a little bit of time though before then, because we don't have that. There's not that many part 2 drops yet, because this was the first drop, right? And then it went into this drop, and then this drop. Okay, so maybe there is. Yeah, there's probably a couple more weeks. But yeah, if you do that, you do with that +1 LTD. But yeah, Cam Newton definitely could be one in this game right now. Other options, not Darnold. He does not get Gunslinger. It's probably either Case Keenum or Aaron Rodgers right now. I would go Rodgers, obviously, but then I would go Keenum. Those are my options up there, because just because of how good Gunslinger is, honestly. So that will do it for today's video. Best cards at each position. If anyone was snubbed, comment down below. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, leave a like if you guys made it to the end. Watch these videos if you haven't yet already. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you boys in the next one.